my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is surviving. There you go. This is going to be your weekend update. Time has changed, so the flow is a little different. So we're going to go Thursday through Monday. That's tomorrow, March 19th, through Monday. Is that the 23rd? I know everybody is just like, what the fuck? So today was my first day to go to the grocery store since last week. I actually used to go to the grocery store early in the week, and fortunately for me last week, that was before there was no toilet paper, no paper towel, you heard me, no napkins, nothing. Went to the store tonight, man. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. What the hell? Every store that I went into, from the gas station to the drugstore to the two major grocery chain stores that I went to out here, they were, for the most part, kind of sort of stocked. But you get to the paper aisle, nothing. Crickets chirping, you heard me? No Kleenex. The one store that did have Kleenex, of course, I was going to get me 10 boxes. The lady was like, oh, well, I only allowed one. I'm like, the fuck? Anyway, this is where some of y'all are right now. You're dealing with the fulfillment of your wishes. And it's funny how life works. The world is going to hell in a handbasket, but your personal life is like, pow! I'm just saying, it is what it is. There is some recognition and reward out there. This is both good and bad. Some of y'all are recognizing behaviors, and whatever the reward on that is looking like, not speaking, cutting people off, cussing folks out, however that's recognizing. But this is going both ways. For others of you, recognition and reward is about your hard work, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at work. But people are recognizing, and while maybe people are being a little silent about it because of all this other bullshit that's going on, you're being noticed. You need to check that light out. You're being noticed. So, this is not going to be a bad reading. Some of y'all are right here, and this is not just romantic love. Some of you are finding new, different things to be in love with. So that's a good thing. Get the cards down here on the table. I'm already wasted 3 minutes running my damn mouth. Oh, anyway, I think I told you for the weekly update, just take all this shit in stride, Taurus. Just take it in stride. Some of you may be noticing as all this drama and chaos is being played out. You actually have some skills maybe you didn't know you had. So, kudos to you. A lot of times we bitch and complain when we putting in the hard work and going through the pain and suffering of people fucking us over. But right about now, it's time to stand in your own sunshine, and that's a good thing. A lot of fast communication coming. Take all this shit in stride, Taurus. Just take it in stride. Get these cards down on the table. One more shuffle, Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my page. I appreciate you so much. Y'all hit me up in the inbox if you want a personal reading. We'll figure pricing and shit out later. It is what it is. I know everybody is going through some shit right now. Between, if any of you are in the service industry, first of all, thank you, because y'all do some shit I really wouldn't want to be doing. I wish somebody would let me serve you some food. Let me serve you some food, and then you don't tip me, man. Y'all need to know. Yes, I'm shuffling these again. I don't know. Another storyline popping up here. So, for those of you that are here with the triumphant success, some of y'all are going through some shit. And just know it's okay. It's okay to be going through whatever the fuck it is you're going through, because at the end of the day, when you get to a different spot, you'll see how much you've grown. I'm going to just throw that out there. What we were talking about, standing up in your sunshine? It's overall energy. More sunshine. Damn, who knew? So the recognition and reward for a lot of you is going to be a good thing. Say Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and Monday. So discontent and boredom is the centerpiece card. My lighting is funky tonight. Hopefully I can adjust this when I get done doing this. But this is definitely a time for you to stand out and shine. So there's a lot of sunshine up there at the top. So that means your overall energy is a little more buoyant probably than everybody else's at this point. So the solar plexus or the I can is pulling the 2 of wands and light. It's pulling the 9 of coins. For tomorrow, stand your ground. Pulling the 4 of swords. Friday, financial and material changes. Pulls the 8 of swords. Saturday, discontent and boredom. Pulls the hoorah card. Trapped in fear. Pulls the 6 of swords. And accelerated motion pulls the 7 of coins. So, it's pretty much what I was saying. But a lot of us are still up in our little heads about what the hell. And I'm not going to even dwell on the being in your head part, because there is a lot of stupid, crazy ass bullshit going on right now. You can't help but to be thinking, Lord, what if they ain't never got no more toilet paper ever again in life? What else gonna do? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you got all of that shit running through your head. You know, what happens? What if we can't cure this? What if it's something else? What? I get it, but Taurus, just hear what I'm saying to you. Don't let what's going on in the world have you operating all stupid and crazy. And I know I said this for the weekly on Sunday. Don't operate in fear. Just don't do it. Don't do it. There's no reason for you to do it. And surely as you woke up 10 years ago today and some other bullshit was going on, and some of you may have thought you wouldn't even be here today, guess what? You're here. So to operate in fear because other people are trumping some shit up, no pun intended, of blowing things out of proportion, or just, you know, this general feeling of anxiety and uncertainty. Don't let that get you off. Don't let that get you off course, because what you have going on in your life now are things that you manifested, good, bad, or indifferent. These are things that you manifested, and for whatever reason, you need to deal with it. If it's a bad thing or something that's not as positive as you want it to be, you need to look at yourself. While y'all up here in your head doing all this shit, closing yourself off, trying to hurry up like hell to get up out this choppy water, you know, life is going on. And some of you have a lot of things to be grateful for, and you're probably realizing it now because you're in the middle of the what with all this bullshit going on. But think about what you have. Think about what you didn't have 10 years ago, 10 months ago, 10 weeks ago. Come on now. So it's not as bad as it's a lot of people want to make it out to be. Is it serious? Yes, it is. But don't let this take you off of what you're trying to manifest. It's just that simple. With your overall energy being so strong, I don't know how the fuck else to say it. I can manifest what I want to manifest. A lot of you, as this is in your overall energy, you're looking at what you manifested. So what I'm saying is not that far off target. You're looking at what you manifested. And it ain't got a damn thing to do with a virus or nothing else. You're looking at what's going on in your life and what you manifested and where you were this time last year. A lot of you are in a whole completely different place. That's a good thing. That this is in your overall energy. Just because Venus is floating around us, probably, we are just glowing, shining, and doing a damn thing. Continue to stand in your light, Taurus. At the back end of your overall. You just more light and shit. Like you just walk out of one room full of sun and just go straight into the sunshine outside. Looking at what you have, and for those of you that are in newer situations, how you can maintain this level of whatever it is. If it's romantic, how you can maintain this level of energy and the give and take. A lot of you are in newer situations and you're experiencing a different level of relationship. It's not the same, oh, you know, you do this and I'll do that. There's more give and take, and it's not that I gotta do this and you gotta do this. It's not like that. It's happening because the universe is letting it happen. And you've manifested it. Continue tweaking it. The Two of Wands. Tweaking it. Touching that painting up. Touching that vision up. Continue doing that. That's a good thing. When we get to tomorrow, to stand your ground and the Four of Swords, I know that's kind of like a, what? How you gonna take a nap when I'm supposed to be outside standing my ground? How that shit happen? You need to make your presence known. This is about the best way I know how to say this. You need to make your presence known. You need to carry a big stick and be quiet. That's what you need to do. You need to let people know you are the king shit, boo ha ha. And you ain't gonna say much, but your energy needs to be as such, especially at work. Some of you may be, especially with all this shit going on, you know, it's got people just running around. There are some situations, it feels like, for some of you where you may be being taken advantage of. Yeah. And this is the kind of energy and the kind of environment and atmosphere where people that are trying to get over, this is perfect for them. You know, they want to play on your fears, play on your weaknesses. Come on. So your job, not just for tomorrow, fuck it, do it Friday too. Big stick and be quiet. Let people know you ain't playing. You ain't trying to play. There's no reason to make a whole lot of noise about it because the energy is already all over you and people are already paying attention. The recognition and reward card was popping up as I was shuffling. You're being recognized. We might not be up in your face with a microphone talking about, hey, we want to get your opinion. But people are looking at you and they really do want to know what you're thinking. Other people might be trying to undermine that. Once again, big stick and be quiet. Walk with the big stick and let them know who you are. And don't say a damn thing. Figure that part out now. When we get to Friday, some of y'all need to just get with the program, take them damn blinders the fuck off, and start looking at what you really have. I think a lot of you don't realize what you have. And there are things that are changing. That 5 is all about that damn change. There are things that are changing. You just like, yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to. Nuh-uh. You need to check out what's going on, particularly when it comes down to your nickels and dimes. A lot of you may be coming into some money and, you know, knee-jerk reaction. Retail therapy. I am the queen of retail therapy. Let me just tell you. I will go shop. When ain't shit else to do, I'm trying to go shop. And I will go find something to shop about. I'm just saying. It took all of this other stuff going on for me to actually be like, you know what, I need to save some money. Okay, the same energy here. You need to get the horse blinders off and quit fooling yourself. Because if you think you fooling anybody else, wrong. You are only fooling you. Take a look at your resources, your assets. Do you have any? And let me just tell those of you that don't know, all this little shit that's out now to save your money and get this account and we'll stash some and whatever, chime it out, whatever. 20 years ago, it didn't exist. If I wanted to invest any kind of money, $100, $10, I'd have to go find somebody to help me do that. Now, all you gotta do is go to the Google Play Store and look for a damn app. You can have $500 saved up before you know it. So take advantage of that. Those of you that may be struggling with your money, take advantage of the digital shit. Take this shit off and quit acting like there's no help out there for you. There is. There's plenty of it. Matter of fact, there's so much of it, it's too much. There's help. If you need to go talk to somebody about getting not just your finances in order. You got a will? I know y'all like, this lady is tripping today. No, I'm not. I'm telling the truth. Telling the truth. I can only deliver the message. But do you have your will? Do you have a will? Do you have a living will? If you got sick, God forbid, all the bullshit going around here, you know, come on. What would happen? If you have children, got them blinders on. Oh, that'd be all right. You really? Really? That's your final answer? So this may be, for some of you, a wake-up call about your business being in order. And is it in order? Or is shit just willy-nilly? Those of you that are thinking about getting married in the next 12 months, is your shit ready? Okay, and look at the environment that we're in. If you want to get married, are you really talking about having a reception with 500 people there? So what else could you do? This has also got a creative thread to it as well, about working around, finding a workaround, but you got to take the blinders off. You can't just be stuck on, I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, really? You may have to come up with something else, but definitely you may want to spend some quiet time this weekend. Quiet time this weekend. Checking out your finances, your resources, your assets, your business, just your business in general, your personal business. Is everything the way that it should be? Have you filed your taxes? What the hell? That's the next thing. Are we going to have to file taxes? Maybe that's something you need to find out. I'm just saying. It's time. It's time. That's all I can say about that. It's time. When we get to Saturday with the discontent, boredom, and the chariot, some of y'all, how to put this? Some of y'all are just, some of y'all like this. Y'all, you like that anxiety ridden. Let me take that back. You don't like it. You've been through it. You've been feeling this way for so long. You do like it because you don't know how else to feel. It's just discontent, boredom, and just wandering around. I don't know. I should be doing something, but I don't know what I should be doing. And a lot of people get stuck in that little cycle and keep going and going and going, and they never get out of it. It's time to get up out of it. Period. It's just time. It's time. It's time to quit talking about, I ain't nothing to do. And I said this over the weekend for the weekly update, and I guess I have to say it again here too. All this shit going on maybe is really a good thing. Because a lot of us got a lot of shit. And I know I'm at the lower end of the scale, and I got a lot of shit. Cell phones, games, computer loaded up with shit. TV with too many channels, too many subscriptions, too many, all kind of shit. But you told me I gotta stay in the house for what? Are you kidding? Now all of a sudden I'm bored. Come on. Some of us, I'm gonna throw me in there too, some of us need to get up off our duckuses and go get into something. And this is major energy, and this is the only major card on the board. So this is probably something you need to focus on singularly. What direction are you going in? You got all this shit at home, you know, and see, when you're working and you ain't got to stay home, you wondering when you gonna get back to sit on the couch and watch the TV or play the game, PlayStation, whatever you got. Come on. Some of us need to get up off of our butts and get into something meaningful. This ain't got a damn thing to do with a hug, a kiss, romance, love, none of that shit. This is about you, Taurus. You. What are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe it's time to get up and go in a different direction. You see that light? Where did that light go? Where's my light? There's light. I guess this was it. No, it must have been something I shuffled in and it's not on the board now. But okay, there's light all over the damn place. The recognition and reward card, that's what it was. Here you go. And maybe you need to recognize that this is not okay to be talking this dumb shit about, I'm bored and this discontent and I don't know what to do with myself. Yes, you do. There's plenty of things to do. Plenty of things to do, oh grounded earth animal. Plenty. Plenty. Plant a garden. That's something you can do and you ain't got to go nowhere to do it. You just go get some damn seeds from Home Depot, wherever, and go plant a garden. Summer's coming, in America at least, not too far from now. Sick folks or no sick folks. I'm just saying, summer's still coming. Plant a garden. Have you thought about doing that? Saying. Have you been to a petting zoo recently? I know y'all like, this woman has lost it all. Have you even just been to the damn zoo? Once all this shit blows over, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're sitting up talking about your discontent board. You got every game known to mankind on your PlayStation. I'm just saying. Like I started with this, it might be time to get up off thou duckers and get into something meaningful, so you're not running yourself through this cycle of discontent and boredom and I don't know what to do and I got all this stuff and I don't want to do it. And that's probably because it doesn't have a lot of meaning. It's easy to sit down and play a game. Easy. Role-playing games, shooter games, whatever. It's easy. But is it meaningful? Because see, when it's meaningful, this don't show up. Time to think about maybe going in a different direction in your life, in your personal life, what you're doing when you're not at work, when you're not helping other people in your family, when you're not listening to people, oh, you're gonna break up with me, when you're not listening to all of that. Just something to think about. When we get to Sunday, there's the other side of that. You come out of that discontent and boredom thing. And now we got this shit. Now you're trapped in fear. You don't know which way to go. You know you want to get the hell up out the choppy water that you're in, that you're feeling. The unsettled. The discontent, if you will. But now you're trapped in fear. Oh, I don't know what to do. Don't be trapped in fear. And I say what I said a few minutes ago. Don't operate in fear. If you're going to move your ass out the choppy waters, and damn it, go ahead and move your ass out the choppy waters. But don't get all up in your head, all this air. Don't get up in your head and act like you can't move forward. You can. You most definitely can. But again, maybe the overall thing is, where's the meaning? Where's the meaning? When you're doing meaningful things, and that could be a lot of things to a lot of different people, but you whatever it is to you, when you're doing meaningful things, it's a lot easier to get out of this because you're doing things with a purpose. You're not just getting up, going to work, getting a kid. Where's the motivation? Where's the enthusiasm with that? I'm just putting it out there. Because you done gone from, I'm discontent, I'm bored, and now you're too trapped in, now you're just up in your head, too trapped in fear to move. Keep going forward. Don't let anybody tell you what you already know to be the truth. You manifest your life, not anybody else. You do. You get to Monday, and this card to me, this one, is akin to this one. I don't know, I just always want to stick these two together because it just seems like they go together. And of course, they're coins, and one is 9 and one is 7, but that energy, and I would say this is the beginning of this. If I had to put it somewhere, this is the 7, where you're nurturing. And so the indication here, as you get a little more into next week, what are you spending your time and energy nurturing? Just ask. Because whatever it is, you're ready to take the fuck off. So, one more again, what are you spending your time and energy nurturing? And this is where you have to do quick thinking, especially if it's involving romance, a person. Who is this? What are you nurturing? What are you feeding, fertilizing, showing love? giving sun, with whatever it is. It's ready to take off. But before you get to this takeoff point, what are you nurturing? What is it that you are paying attention to with your heart? That part, yeah. Think about it. This seems like a thinking weekend, kind of a perspective, putting things into perspective, getting a handle on things, letting go of some outdated ideas and beliefs, and kind of propelling yourself forward so that you don't get stuck in any of this energy. Oh, let's make our usual rounds with the Oracle cards and see what they have to say. Not a bad weekend by far, Taurus. It could be much worse. You've had much worse weekends. You know it. I know it. This is really about thinking about how you're moving forward, not getting too caught up in the thought process. Easy to do right now because you got a lot of information coming from you from a lot of different angles. Check out, make sure your personal business, you really, that's really there. That energy is just like, boop, just a big rock. Look at your personal business, Taurus. It's easy to get caught up in everybody else's shit and not take care of your own. And then when something happens to you, everybody's like, well, how come you ain't had this? You know, and how do you tell people? Because I was too busy to take care of you. Take care of yourself first, Taurus. But don't be limited by old ideas and beliefs. Just don't be. Take a second look. Take a second look at what you're nurturing. Take a second look. Let's see what else we got. Go directly to the source. This came up for the weekly. Go directly to the source, Taurus. Quit dicking around. Asking everybody else, what do you think? What you think? What you think she's thinking about? Go ask her. Go directly to the source. A lot of you, the energy, the pictures coming back off of this is you run into everybody else. Once again, they're trapped in fear. Maybe because if you go and ask the source, you might hear something you don't want to hear, or you might hear something you're not ready to hear. Good, bad, or indifferent, either way, go directly to the source. Quit dicking around with everybody else trying to give you secondhand information. It is what it is. And what did we just say? Keep going. Damn it. Don't get trapped in fear. Let this shit go. So you can get your ass out of the anxiety-filled na-na-na land and keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't look backwards. Keep going. Just keep going forward. What has meaning? You want to look for those things in your life that have meaning and go in that direction if that's the direction to go in. Not on superficial shit, because that's what's got you right here feeling, I don't know, I'm bored. But things that have real solid meaning. Just saying. I'm just saying. Don't yell at me. Don't shoot the messenger. It's not personal. So a lot of you may be feeling like some of the things that are going on around you. And now I'm not talking about on a national level. I'm talking about on your job, with your family. You may be thinking some stuff is personal. It's not personal. It's not personal. Some of you may have a newer situation, friendship, maybe possibly even romantic, and just things are happening, and you might be going, why is it happening to me? It's not personal. It's not personal. Just know that it's not personal, and it's not about you. It's just things, a variety of things that are going on. This is what it is. There's hearts on this card. And there's a sword on this card. And the sword is telling me up in your head is that intellectual air, energy. But as surely as I see the sword, I see the dove. So there could be a variety of things going on around you. Don't get up in your head. It's not personal. Name your higher self. Say it another way. Name your higher self. Name your higher self. Where are you 5 years from now? Where are you? Where are you spiritually 5 years from now? What does that look like? What does that feel like? Where are your goals? Just saying, name your higher self. What is it? What imperfection, what do you see for yourself? What does that look like? Not to say that it's going to be perfect, but what does that look like? And then those of you that are fighting the love bug, woo-woo is wonderful. That warm, fuzzy fucking feeling you get when you with somebody and they get you. That's a wonderful feeling, but that's the woo-woo. And it's wonderful. Quit being afraid of it. Quit acting like it don't exist. Quit acting like it's going to disappear. A lot of the energy that you have in your life right now is going to be long-term. That's people, that's relationships, working or otherwise, going to be around for the long haul. Whoever this is resonating with, you know what I'm saying. So enjoy this. This is good feeling, good energy. Enjoy it. It's a good thing to have, a good thing to feel like that. Oh, let's see what the Rebel cards got for you. I was skeptical before I first got the first deck of these. I'm like, no, who does that? Man, these things be square on point. Every time. Every time. Let that one fall out. Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. Drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. Yeah. That right there. Drop the ego. Get a little vulnerable. That, in turn, may lead you into something meaningful. A lot of times we let our ego get in the way of shit. And that keeps us trapped in fear. And it keeps us, once again, talking about naming your higher self. We're moving out of the choppy into the calmer. Drop the ego. Get a little vulnerable. You don't have to put yourself out there. People are not just going to flock to you. This is in business too. Those of you that are trying to do business, people are not just going to flock to you because your name is whatever it is. You got to get a little vulnerable. You might have to take a few hits on the chin. But you're not going to know, you're not going to grow, you're not going to improve till you drop the ego and get vulnerable. Just saying. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Whoever needs to hear that, a little deeper than just eating your vegetables. It's about being grounded. If that helps understand what this is about being grounded, just authentic, your true self, standing up in your own light, becoming vulnerable. You know, when you're standing out in the sunshine in your birthday suit, it just don't get no more vulnerable than that. And for some of you, the scrutiny, the spotlight, the adoration right now, it's got you right in the middle of the sun. Man, stay grounded. Go eat some damn vegetables, some shit Mother Nature made. You ain't got to go to the restaurant all the time. Eat something homemade. Eat something natural. That means eat a banana, an apple. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Oh, what is this? Whatever that is. Figure shit out on your own. Figure shit out on your own. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I think some of y'all going through this, trying to get your butt up out of this. Figure it out on your own. It's not that difficult. And for a lot of you, it's not going to be anything more than getting yourself grounded and centered so you can continue manifesting what you've been trying to manifest. It's your overall energy. And you're in the light. If you think people are not paying you attention and, you know, you picking your nose in your car and some other shit, people are watching. They're watching your work ethic. You may have somebody that's romantically looking at you. Folks are watching you, Taurus. So don't act like you don't know what I'm saying. And just because you're sitting at home, you think ain't nobody paying attention. Oh, yeah, somebody is always paying attention. I'm going to leave it here, Taurus. I love you. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.